so Chris is in town. Yay, my boyfriend came here. He got in yesterday, so we did some good sightseeing stuff. And today we are at a football match. It is the Tottenham Spurs, and they're playing Swansea City. Swansea is in Wales. So yeah, it should be a really fun game. And we got cool scarves to wear so that we're all in it. And yeah, it should be a really fun day.
Leaving London was very bittersweet just because I had an amazing time. It was probably the best 4 months of my life, especially with the internship program. Like, getting to work in a different environment is really just exposed me to their culture way more than going to classes did, which I thought was super valuable. And for students who are able to live in homes, like I think the same thing applies. So London was a great learning experience, and I had just like a fantastic time. So I am kind of glad to be back, but looking forward to visiting again, hopefully soon. Fingers crossed.
Action. All I meant is that you're not likely to currently. I wasn't making a comment about your parents. I was just saying you go to BU. I was stating a fact, that's all. And if it seemed rude, then of course I apologize. So we're here in Professor Cavalier's office. We're doing our first exercise, our first project for production 2. And we're just setting up now. So we've got the 7D with fancy new HD monitor, which I haven't used before. And basically what we're shooting is a scene from The Social Network. It's the first scene where Mark gets broken up with, and I'm playing Mark. Raquel's playing Erica. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna practice my lines.
He's the director, I'm not going to tell you you're
director. Oh, I forgot I am the director. Okay, slate in.
Read up. No, up.
Abby, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get the settings right for you to start with.
Could you help me with my GO303 project?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm taking a class called Visual Journalism, and I did not realize this was a requirement to like have a camera and like learn how to shoot on manual, because I just shot on auto, and it's turned out pretty okay for me. So I wasn't very optimistic going into the class, and thankfully Abby, who is a gem, showed me how to use her camera.
Well, I mean, I don't know that much about cameras and photography, and she knew even less than I did, so it was kind of the blind leading the blind.
I was horrible at it, I didn't understand it, and when I don't understand things, I just decide just to not do it.
Like, at a point, she's like, what changes the ISO? And you're like, oh, the ISO button. Like, look down at the top of the camera. No, like on the top, like there's the ISO button.
The ISO button is ISO.
And I'm getting a lot better at the camera. Things are going really well. I kind of understand the concept. And I think photojournalism is something I took for granted, and it's a really cool aspect of journalism. So.
Pictures of the mailbox. I'm in Warren Towers going to visit my friend Emily. It's really cold outside, and we've both been cooped up all morning. We're gonna go and try and find somewhere to eat lunch out in the city. We decided to go to the Prudential Center, or the Pru, for lunch, and we're eating at a place called Toss. We got smoothies and a wrap.
This semester I'm in a class called Design New Media, which is this really awesome class where we learn how to use the Adobe Suite, and for my class I have to do what they call an identity system. So basically BU has this, it's like all of our marketing materials and office supplies essentially have all the same like logo on them, so like letterhead and envelopes and like business cards and stuff. So that's called like an identity system, and you kind of like change things like a little bit depending on what it is. So I had to do it for Union Oyster House, which is the oldest restaurant in America, and it's kind of like a Boston staple. So I did mine for that. I had to redesign a logo that I thought would look good for them, and then now I'm doing the identity systems. Last time it was all blue, so I just made it this blue stripe at the top. I thought it looked awkward when it was I had originally had it wider, so I made this smaller, and I actually moved the establishment.
For my audio and visual journalism class, I am taking it with Professor Saul, who's awesome, and we're just learning how to use our cameras to produce packages and stuff. So our first assignment was to take out a camera, to rent it out from Bill Production Services, and learn how to use it. So I'm going to take video of like one object from different angles to see what looks best and how to use the camera. And yeah, I chose this circle thing on the calm lawn. If you want to look at it, it looks like the arrow from Hunger Games. And so they basically copied it from us, which is kind of awesome, but not really.
My friend Billy is in production 1 in COM, and he asked me to be in his film project, and it was a silent film, so I didn't have to learn lines, so that was good because I'm not an actress in real life. But the premise of this movie, or the film, was that I'm a really picky eater, but I'm on a date with this guy that cooked me like really fancy exotic foods, and we go on the first date and I hate it and I can't eat this food, and then I think maybe I should try it and give it a chance. So then we go on another date and I try the food and I actually love it, but in real life it was actually disgusting. I'm a little bit afraid to see it just because I don't know, like I didn't see at all like what I looked like or like the scenery or anything, but I know that it'll be really good from what I read him like write, how he's going to edit it and what it's going to be like. I'm really excited to see it.
2 million Americans in the storm zone right now, many of them trying to get home as a two-fisted snowstorm is moving in.
And Jason has decided it's a good idea to ski through the streets of Boston.
I'm gonna go skiing tonight. I'm so pumped. So last Friday there was a huge snowstorm for all of New England, but especially in Boston. It hit pretty bad into Friday night into Saturday. So my friends and I decided it would be a great idea to not only go out and just kind of explore Boston under 1.5 feet of snow at that point, but I decided it would be fun to go skiing down COMAV because I figured I'm not going to get a chance to do that again. And I have my skis because I take trips up every now and then on the weekends. But yeah, so I took my skis out and COMAV isn't much of a hill, so I didn't really get to go that fast. But we were just kind of skating down, making our way down to the Esplanade, where there was a huge snowball fight going on. It was organized by one kid on Facebook, and I think he was supposed to really only have like 10 or 15 of their friends, and then it blew up into, I think, at least 2,000, 2,500 people that were invited. And when we were there were probably 500. So that was really, really fun, or just like cheering me on, and it was really fun. I couldn't go that fast, but it was cool skiing down COMAV. I don't think I'll get to do that again.
All right, ready? Here we go.
The front of my mailbox. It's for Valentine's Day because I have so many suitors. I have to like make a box. So this is from Manny. I have like so many. This is from Jen, so that's exciting.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Too cool. Sup, babe? Daria. And then just you are. Just yours. So that's not a full sentence or a full word.